Morning, New York City, August 17th. While all you guys are out in Greece and Italy, there's some good deals to be done. So here we are presenting them. Deal of the week segment, probably 4 now. Joe, you're on the spot. What do you got to talk about?
Welcome back, everybody.
Hello.
What are we going to talk about? Upper East Side is on fire. The rents are back. There's a lot of value add component on this deal. 434, 436 East 76th Street. You got 40 units, 50 feet of frontage between 1st and 2nd on 76th Street. What's exciting about this deal? Yeah, you might be going in a low cap rate, but you're building it. And everyone wants value add. You're going to buy the bricks around $600 a foot, maybe even, right around there. Taxes are a little bit high. That's probably the biggest pushback. And obviously the debt markets. But I think given where the rent roll is, Seth, if you want to scroll down, there's a real play here to push rents, convert some of these 1 bedrooms to 2 bedrooms. The buildings are identical. So you got to take a look at that a little closer. We should go walk the building together.
Those look like Bushwick rents, not Upper East Side rents.
Yeah,
we're on the Upper East Side. We're 2 blocks from my house. Come on. There's a premium for that as well.
I got to make the comment too, everyone's looking for the opportunity. The opportunity is still buying rent rolls when they're bruised from COVID. You have to look at these buildings as if they were vacant today. What would the rents be? Because unfortunately, leases do have expiration terms and people can't capitalize on the rental market overnight. But we're in a period of time where, the latency in these rent rolls is probably only going to be around for another 12-month period. Every single renewal, people are increasing. So I still think the COVID opportunity is implicit in rent rolls, but it's going to dissipate as maturities expire on leases.
I mean, look at unit 11 and unit 12 on 434. You're talking about $2,000 for a 1 bedroom. You can't get that today. So those are COVID leases that haven't been turned, and there's real value add component here. So
how long have the owners owned the building, Joe?
This has been in the family for 20 plus years, a partnership with 2 families. That's part of the reason there's a sale going to happen.
Yeah. So what we've noticed is that families, they're not necessarily the most aggressive, right? When raising their rents, they're more in the business of like keeping the peace between the tenants, not having the vacancy, right? Maybe raising it a couple $100, not like 30% overnight, which
it's a different business plan, a different mentality amongst these longer term owners.
Plus the taxes are already full. So even at the pro forma, you're looking at 24% of the income. I love when buyers push back on that factor, when it's like the best thing that can be already priced into your deal is full taxes. Then the upside is yours. So
I think our expenses are real or even aggressive here, and where you could cut back on some of these costs. But they're running the building at 54% of gross. So there's
like a good deal.
Efficiencies that you're taking advantage of.
Yes, 600 a foot. Wow. What is
listen, guys, we just sold 3 buildings in the neighborhood on 74th Street and on 80th Street at $750 a foot. So this is a unique opportunity. This hasn't hit the market yet. Give me a call if you're interested in taking a tour, and I can share more details.
Okay, perfect. Shaun, let's talk about this deal on Star Street. This looks like a really cool property.
Yeah, this is a one of a kind, fully leased, 100% occupied, 100% collections, retail property built in 2018. So brand new. You cannot discount brand new in today's market with construction costs and complexity of execution. Just a very rare piece. So it's kind of for a new age retail buyer understanding. This isn't Grand Concourse with 250,000 people walking by Foot Lockers every day. This is for, the person that understands the demographics of the Jefferson L pocket of Bushwick. It's essentially mini Williamsburg, mini meatpacking district in this pocket. So if you scroll down a little bit to the map, I'll just kind of show you where it's at. So it's right off the Jefferson L. Again, this is the pocket where all the culinary nightlife is just exploding. You literally have, I think, 3 or 4 nightclubs that just opened around the corner. So not only does this retail benefit from, daytime activity, but if you want to take a trip out there till 2 a.m. with me, I'll show you that these businesses are still pumping income late into the evening.
Sean, you still going out till 2 a.m. these days?
I'm 37 and my girlfriend says I'm a boring old man, and I'm really trying to get, motivated. So if you really want to go there with me, Mr. Buyer, just call me. And if you put in a close to full price offer, I will go out to the House of Yes with you.
How are these rents relative to market? They don't look.
They're nothing like these
50,
are
60, $80 a foot doesn't seem.
Look, you put this in the oven for 10 years and all of these rents are just going to double. There's 100% collections. There's increases in the leases. These are small price points also. They're not like huge amounts of money per month. And, again, like I have some videos from some evenings, but you have a huge amount of people that come out to this area every single Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday night for all these concert venues and nightlife. So I just think this is just a one of a kind type of property where if you put this in Williamsburg, it would sell for $2,000 a foot instead of $1,000 a foot. You're not going to have any vacancies ever because it's brand new retail. It's just it just takes a buyer that understands what they're dealing with. The one, I guess pushback somebody would have is Metro Rock. It's a experiential retail, rock climbing facility, soaring 50-foot ceilings. They spent an insane amount of CapEx in it, but it's a new type of retail. It's experiential retail. And, to a certain extent, some of the old school retail players don't understand that, but I have financials. They're doing great at this location. Again, there's always alternative uses. There's property benefits from a ton of outdoor space. Just flip through the rest of it. But at the end of the day, you're parking your money into a 5.5 cap. Yeah, here's some of the nightclubs that are just in the immediate area. You're parking your money in a location that is explosive, and everything else will continue to be built around it. There's going to be new construction everywhere. There already is. It's ahead of its time, but this is the opportunity to buy something that probably will turn into $50 million instead of 25 over a 10-year period.
Wow.
So give me a call to fully explain this, but you don't have to do a dime. And if you're looking for something that's not management intensive, that produces income day one in a location that is just bound to keep exploding, this is it.
I think we got to host an open house at the Metro Rock.
I think so. This is actually really cool. Have you tested out this rock climbing wall?
Yeah.
I haven't yet.
I gotta peel you off a property shark at 2 a.m. and get you on the rock climbing wall.
So give me a call on this.
What do you have for us?
All right, I've got let's say the exact
we're in the
opposite.
box. We're going the boogie down.
This is the exact opposite of what Shaun just described. This is a Art Deco elevator building in the Bronx in the Fordham section. It's been owned by the same family for since the 1970s. We're asking $114,000 a unit for an Art Deco elevator building, $125 a square foot. This is a really well-maintained building. We've got some preferential rents in here. The collections are excellent. It's really well-maintained. This type of building, God, I mean, these were selling for $180,000 a unit only a handful of years ago. So this is an opportunity for someone to buy something in a really, really nice location at a ridiculously low basis. So I think this is a nice opportunity here for someone maybe in a small exchange or who owns something nearby. We just closed about 3 weeks ago a similar building on Sheridan Avenue for $125,000 a unit. And here we're at.
What was the multiple on that one?
The multiple on that was 9, and the cap rate on that was 4.5 because it had a union. And here we're asking 8.8 times the rent. The cap rate's low because the rents are fairly low, and we're using realistic expenses here.
Can we just appreciate Seth's expenses here at 59% of the income? What other schlocky broker out there actually puts real numbers like this?
Call him Seth schlocky or not schlocky?
Yeah, I take so much heat from you guys on this, but this is really what it is. Look, 5% collection loss. The taxes are actual. There's a couple of $1,000 J51 here. $1,000 a unit for gas, $1,000 a unit for insurance, $1,000 for water, $650 for R&M. I got a 5% management fee. So we like to use real expenses here, and I think a real buyer in today's market would appreciate this as they underwrite it. This is realistic. This is what it is. You know, average rent in the building is $1,000. Smaller units, so I think getting some turnover here is more likely. It's not like you have tenants here who are going to be entrenched here forever in a 3 and 4 bedroom apartment. But for $115,000 a unit, this is an incredible basis for someone who's in the neighborhood and who's going to own the building for as long as this family has. So I like this deal a lot. I think it's a nice opportunity for someone.
Small price point.
We have a lot of fresh inventory in all the boroughs, maybe not Staten Island, maybe a little retail in Staten Island if you want. But Manhattan, Bronx, Brooklyn, Queens, give us a call. There's a lot of new product coming to market that we just got engaged on. So we look forward to speaking to everybody.
There's a clear buying opportunity right now if you want to actually fight the trend of laziness and actually get in the weeds. So give us a call.
Enjoy the rest of your summer, everyone.